please don't leave. Wait till we finish before you decide if you want to leave or not. Listen to the words of the song. Here we are. Our good friend Brother Stacy Piercy wrote the song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
In sin I was living, no thought was I given a dying for where I would go. I was looking in mine, so hard was I trying to gain all this world had to hold. No peace and no pleasure could I even measure with all that I had to gain. But our pity and prayed God save me that day, and now I've got something to say. I'm not going to hell. I met the Savior, what a story I tell. I'm saved and forgiven, set free, all is well. I'm not going to hell. No, I'm not going to hell. Now my life's worth living since I've been forgiven. Christ made a real change in me, and I'm no longer crying when I think about dying, 'cause heaven is waiting for me. Now Satan's still alive, and he's always trying to lead you down the wrong way. But just call on Christ's name, he'll save you today. Then look back to Satan and say, I'm not going to hell. I met the Savior, what a story I tell. I'm saved and forgiven, set free, all is well. I'm not going to hell. No, I'm not going to hell.
Anybody glad about that?
I'm not going to hell. I met the Savior, what a story I tell. I'm saved and forgiven, set free, all is well. I'm not going to hell. No, I'm not going to hell.
I'm not going to hell, Shaq. Are you?
I am not going to hell, Josh.
So glad to see you all here. I'm Josh Miles,
And I'm Shaq Riley.
and welcome to the I Hear You.
Podcast.
Hey, you know what? If you have not subscribed to Miles House Music on YouTube or on Facebook, we'd like for you to do that now. And you can follow Josh Miles on Instagram.
And Shaq Riley. I don't know my name. Shaq Riley on Instagram at Shaq_kill_93. That's how much I be on there.
Hey, we want y'all to, pick it up, check us out, holler at us from time to time. What's up, bro? London, little London Ruff. That's a singer there. Bro, send me this video. I'll send it to you for
That's our theme
slips.
song. We ain't going to hell.
Oh, man. Well, how y'all doing out there? We got about 11 people on right now, Shaq. We ain't got our...
I know I'm a quiet church.
Yeah.
We ain't got the normal church in tonight.
Yeah, they
taking
little-
their time. The sun done came out now.
Yeah.
They ain't still in church right now.
They going to the ball game.
Going to the ball courts. Got the ball court. Y'all tell us where y'all listening from.
Yeah, tell us where you at. Tell us where you're coming from. Tell us where you from, where you at, where you checking us out from.
What you doing, if it's godly.
Shout out Jackson, Tennessee. All right. What our friends say, Shaq? How your week been, brother?
It's been slow for the po, but we steady moving.
It's been kind of lovely though, ain't it?
It's been a lovely, beautiful day outside today. Birds chirping, sun out. Can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Got a little workout on today.
Yeah. And then your Lakers won, didn't?
We're gonna get on that when everybody get in the comments for all the naysayers.
Nettleton, Mississippi. Cam. So I'm gonna say y'all.
And
I know what's in his back pocket.
what's in his back pocket?
I had to tell you later. Y'all ever seen the show Hoops? What that's on Netflix?
Yeah, I gotta go watch Hoops.
I go watch Hoops on Netflix.
Tell her what you think about it.
They'll tell y'all what's in Cam's back pocket.
Oh, well, ain't no telling what you watch Hoops.
Buddy!
The old tone.
Old Tone. There's a guitar player there.
Guitar.
Well, while we waiting on the church to make it in, let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask you a question, Shaq. Okay?
I ain't never like giving answers, but come on.
Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. Oh, I think I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, yeah. What would the worst buy one, get one free? Wait a minute. What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time?
I gotta do some hard thinking on that. Buy some trash, get some more trash for free. Whatever the trash might be.
Lives.
Oh yeah, you're right. My mind is in LA right now. Well, in the Bay. What's the answer?
I don't know. It was just a rhetoric. It's just a question. Would you?
Well, we're gonna ask that for
Take it, Tim.
somebody said a Key Wonder Boy CD. You ain't gonna do that. A casket for a friend. That's bad.
Okay. Buy one casket, get one casket free.
Yeah. That's funny. Somebody said a Key Wonder Boy CD. That'll be
Wonder Boy, that's my boy.
Yeah,
That.
you can't do it like that.
Oh,
Brother Isaac Lindsay.
Give a little more. Play him again. What's happening, Mr. Lindsay?
Ask that question again for the folks so we can see their answer in the comments.
All right.
The same question.
What's the question again? Hold on. Okay.
Elohim.
What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time? We want to understand. I mean, we want y'all to tell us in the comment what you think the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time would be.
The best one would probably be them tickets to heaven.
Hello, homies. Yeah, get off key. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't really know what I would say would be the word. It'd probably be something stupid, I would say.
Y'all tell us what y'all got going on today. Or some upcoming y'all got going on.
Hey, Mama Lex. Well, what we're going to do real quick, we're going to give the church a little more time to come on in. I got one more selection for you from the choir. And we'll be back.
Foolish virgins in will find they have here been left behind with their empty vessels and the lamps so dim. They awoke themselves to try for their lamps some more to buy, but the bridegroom comes and we have gone with him. stay. But now tribulation thither will be mine. Foolish virgins and refined, they have been left behind. That's what, and their lamps so big. They won't themselves to try, for their lamps some more to buy. But the bridegroom comes and we have gone with him. I will be thine, yes, will be thine. But now tribulation over will be mine. We may go most any day, but we're coming back to stay. But now tribulation over will be mine.
I said we need to get rid
Yeah, we
of
need
it.
to get rid of it. They finna make her go make a theme song.
Josh laughing at our music too. That's all right, Josh. That's okay.
We gonna make this song a hit one day.
All right, we're gonna get some theme stuff. What did you say? All right, Derek. Y'all be sure to check Derek out Friday.
Jones and Friends.
I'm waiting on Step to bus for 60 on the Lakers. That's what I got going on tonight.
Not clear about that one. He capable of doing it though.
See, Chris got happy at the end.
With Chris.
Justin Bieber.
Being Affleck.
Go on get him, Shaq.
You mean gonna get them back? I was talking about the
Yeah.
who y'all got in the game tonight? That's what I want to know. Who y'all got? All the basketball fans on here. Let's see in the comments who y'all got tonight. I'm going with Kang Jane.
AC. AC!
What's good? Riri.
Yeah,
Okay.
book him, Riri. Riri said, not the Lakers. Not the Lakers, Riri.
I thought she was gonna say she gonna book the Lakers. I like book them too.
Hey, baby. Derek gonna take the Lakers.
I'll take the Lakers for 52.
Ja. Golden State in 6.
But he ain't saying the Lakers tonight though. Man, I don't think Big Bron gonna come out tonight and show y'all something tonight. Josh, I think it's time for what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
I don't know what I was about to say neither, but
If it's time for something. See, I've been trying to figure out, y'all, how to get these videos off of Instagram, but I don't know how to do it. Was that Instagram or was that Facebook?
yo, it's Facebook.
I gotta figure out how to get off there too. To replay it for you all because we have some good things.
Hey, we do want to thank them for voting though.
That's exactly right. Thank y'all for voting. If you voted, if you didn't vote, if you lied and said you voted.
Said you voted and didn't vote. Thank you anyway, just for lying to us.
We appreciate you. You made us feel better. Thank you.
Quentin Creighton. We doing good. How about yourself?
Wait a minute. L said what?
Now the Celtics gonna have a time without Embiid, so you must ain't been watching, El.
And Lips said you don't sound like you really believe it.
Well, I just know LeBron a little older right now, but I still got faith in the guy.
What up, Quinn Creighton? Shanae, what's up? Angelica said you welcome. We welcome. Thank you, Angelica. We really appreciate it. Screen record and then edit. Well, that's one way, but I think
I said I didn't vote because I think it's rigged. Who you think it's rigged for?
Because I think it's rigged. Well,
the world is rigged.
But I don't know. But I won't be. Hey, Miss Julie.
We got to get
To kill Daryl.
Yeah, we got to get him on here to sing a song.
We got to get Daryl on here to sing a song. Daryl, are you free to sing a song for us? I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. What up, Sandra? He's not reliable. Who ain't reliable, Ed?
Yeah, I know he ain't talking about LeBron 20 years. Is reliable. If he ain't reliable, ain't nobody reliable.
Sometime another, brother. We trying to push the one we got right now. We that's what we were talking about voting. So you must then vote, London. Charles Williams, what's up, man? Yes, that's the AD. Here, since they play one in the video. You talking about AD ain't reliable.
Yeah, he talking about AD. He might be right on there. He's a sometime guy.
You think Lakers and the Celtics in the final? That who you think shit?
I really don't know, man. I just want to see some good ball.
Well, I really had something I was gonna say to y'all, but at this point in time, I cannot remember.
We got to get us a teleprompter in here.
That's what we gonna have to get and start writing down stuff on the notepad at least.
We got to look like we saying something to the peoples.
But see how you got your hand.
You do your hand like that, then you talking.
That mean I guess my mouth got to be moving
Miss Tonya
too, though.
Perry.
Good evening, Sister Perry. Brian can't do it all. He can't do it all.
He could do it all. He just a little older right now.
I think we need to talk about that. Why have the same 5 artists been on the top in quartet for the past 50 years? That's a problem.
That's a marketing problem.
I think there is that. And where is the central hub of quartet music?
Or what
is?
What is it?
Yeah, what is it? That's what we trying to get to today, Angela, because just me and Shaq, and we had some stuff in our brains that we were gonna come in here and do and say and talk about. But by the time that we made it in and sat down and like got the camera and stuff going and you know,
fan base has a lot to do with it.
We lost what we were gonna say. But now we've got another topic, and the topic is, at this time, about why the same folk been on the top of quartet.
Fan base is most definitely.
Fan base has a lot to do with it. It does. And I see the weight loss. Oh, you can see. He said he can see the weight loss. Bless you, brother.
Well, we just gonna have to keep going.
Yeah, because I really don't see it with myself, but
sometimes I had to drag him in the gym like today. We gonna get him there. Sometimes he had to drag me.
Carlos Hell.
Kinfolk Hell.
Carlos, he was kind of hurt by Memphis.
Yeah, look who he got on his right now. That's his boy. That's his. And they love him now because he gone. They ain't got to deal with him no more.
He out of there.
LeBron made him pack his bags.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
We're going to invite some guests today?
Yeah, we can invite some guests. Tonya Perry, you want to come on? We might well just go and talk about that.
We going to get the Tonya Perry on here?
I don't know. She said she'd come on. The Tonya Perry. Would you
we gonna join and save the deal. We need to save his job because if he playing, my Lakers got a chance. LeBron got a chance every time. I'm a LeBron fan.
Okay, I'm finna send you a link, Tonya, Miss Tonya. Well, I'm both, my brother, Mr. Don.
It's gonna be a good little topic.
But dude, AC about to do her 2 miles now. All right. Hey, Miss Lady
Health is
Jess.
wealth.
It's over here. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I can send it. Oh, that's all right. No. That ain't all right. I don't get it. Pull right up, time period. There you go.
Yeah, boy.
Miss Time Period, we just sent you that link. I think it's in your messenger.
One man in the house.
One man. Mondo, I'm gonna send you one too. You might well come on in. On my way to the gym. Now that's it. See?
That's all you gotta do is just go. That's the hardest part of going to the gym. Going.
Getting up. Getting up and get to going.
Once you get in there, you all right.
So whenever Miss Perry can make it in, or when she come in, we'll see when she make it in. We're gonna talk about your subject, Dr. Lipsy. And we'll, probably it was because that's probably gonna scoot out to a whole nother topic. Because honestly, it's really like my opinion, I don't feel like it's a thing of anybody holding anybody down or nothing like that. It's just
finding the right people in market, resources. You got to find all that.
Yes, sir. Mondo said it's the best place outside of church.
Yeah.
And the house.
The will of God can be anywhere. That's the best place. That's
my opinion. I was one too that was kind of like, they won't do this and they won't let us do this and they won't let us do that. But they really ain't nobody stopping nobody from doing what they don't, what they want to do or where they want to go. It's really nobody pulling you. They ain't got you by the rein, saying, no, you can't go. If anything, that's in your mind. That's a prison in your mind that's holding you back from that. I feel like.
Mondo, check your messenger. It might not be going there, huh?
Mondo said the will of God in a treadmill is worship. Yeah, check your messenger, Mondo. But y'all can throw that in the comments. Y'all tell us what y'all think. Mr. Lipsy asked, let me see if I can find that comment. I'll put it up again. Mr. Lipsy asked, why have the same 5 artists been on the top in quartet for the past 50 years? That's a problem. Now, hey, Lipsy, let us know too. I mean, when you say the same 5, I mean, I kind of want to know who you talking about.
Gotta be the Kansas. One of them. Who else? Who else talk?
Okay, me tell you. Drop that in there for us, Mr. Lipsy.
Brothers.
Give us them top 5. And then if anybody else want to speak on it, if you got something you want to say, you could drop that in the comment too. Holler at us. Don't make me play this song again.
Us in the gospel world got a heavy spirit of not wanting to progress.
I think that's
the main thing.
That's the main thing.
And every other thing, even we talking about the NBA right now. The NBA have to make stars. When it was just Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, they kind of saved the NBA, but when Mike came in the league, he took it to a whole nother level. Then Kobe, then LeBron, then KD, Curry. You need multiple stars. Just like with what Kurt Franklin doing.
With everything. I just feel like we talk like we know this music business, but it's obvious that we don't because every genre has grown and had staying power except quartet.
Tally Rogers.
Hey, Mr. Brown, Miss Tally Rogers.
Singing Tally.
I agree with you on that as far as a lot of us haven't progressed that do quartet. I think at the same time, sound progresses. Sound as sound progress, we got to progress with technology and the way the sound is produced.
Production.
I think a lot of what we do is so. A lot of us, we hold on to tradition, and that's not just like churchy tradition. I'm saying we hold on to tradition, period. And I think like if we've been recording a certain way for so long, that's how we.
I'm gonna do it this way and ain't no other way.
Yeah, we're gonna continue to do it that way. Miss Tonya Perry, what's going on?
All is well. How y'all doing?
We doing fine.
We
doing
blessed.
fine.
Good.
How you feeling?
Man, it's just a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing. I promise you to be above the ground.
Hey,
That's just how I feel.
To be seen and viewed, huh?
That's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, Miss Tonya, did you check out Mr. Lipsy?
I did.
All right. What's your take?
My take is those 5 groups have earned their spots. That's my take. What I see in the industry, and those 5 groups have been in there a long time. They've done the work. They paid the money, which is one of the main reasons why our genre of music doesn't go any further than what it does. We don't want to pay any money. We want other people to invest in us, but we don't want to invest in us. Why would I believe in you when you don't even believe in you? Anybody that ever started a business, because having a ministry is a business, anybody that ever started a business knows that it takes capital, that's money, to have a business, to sustain a business for any length of time, and a lot of it. But we want to nickel and dime the ministry of music. And when you nickel and dime, you reap what you sow. When you sow a little, you reap a little. But when you sow a lot, when you sow big, you reap big. And that's scripture. That ain't thus said Tonya. That's scripture. That's word. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of us want to reap the same things that people like Mr. Harvey, who've been out here 40, 50 years and has got the sweat and tears, struggle. He didn't start off like that. They did not start off like that. They struggled for years and years, 20 plus years. Like he said, we were lokes for 20 years. I was there. He said it. He said we were locals, but they have gone through the storm. They've gone through the rain. I'm sure they did it wrong for a long time, but they learned from the mistakes. They corrected it, invested a lot of time and a lot of money, and here they are. And people love them. And as they should, So Fred Perry's Second Generation have only put out their first album in 2015, 2014. So we're embarking up on, now we're fixing to be 10 years, almost 10 years next year. So, we can't expect, although we kind of came up quick, rapidly, but we can't expect to have the same notoriety as Doc or Mr. Harvey. You understand what I'm saying? And then these older people that started with Harvey and Doc and them, they're going to be faithful until they leave here. They're going to be faithful to them until they leave here. They are faithful fans. These older people, now these younger people, They're gonna go for the next hottest group. They're groupies. They're not fans. Because the people that started off, I love FP2G sharing all our posts and taking pictures with us and following us everywhere we go. That changed. They went on to the next group, and then the next hottest group. But these older groups, these older people, they remain loyal to the groups that they're faithful to, unlike some of the young people. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a difference. And it's more than one thing. It's a holistic thing.
Yeah.
And most folks think it's gonna come overnight, like you said.
No.
Like Lee, they put in the work, but it looked like it was overnight because what I'm saying, they put money behind. Most folks don't know they put money behind them getting to the radio.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because they recorded What a Fellowship. That was their second. They didn't become a hit until they did it the second time. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it again. Because their season had changed.
Who they get to when it Rick Joyner or somebody, they started playing on every top of the hour, every hour in Atlanta. But they put money, it took money to do that.
Absolutely. And a lot of it. They sacrificed money too. Because the people that put up the money for them had to get their money back. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They were not independent. They were on the label. So it just makes a difference.
And I really think that's a big thing too. That's a major factor in what we got going on, because the artists today,
it's a bunch of folks preaching about record labels, against record labels.
It's a bunch of people preaching against the record labels, and we're pushing a lot of artists to be independent.
But they don't have the knowledge to be independent.
That's the point.
Or the
resources.
Or the money.
Right.
Trying to be big and look at you. Sit down.
That's the thing. I think that's one of the main things is
absolutely.
Let me see. Minister Lipsy said this is not about hating anyone or any group. This is about how to secure the future of Quartet for life through our business model.
Well, we first have to know the business of music that we don't know. And then when people like me that have sold into myself and, learned all as much as I can learn, of course, I don't know it all. And then when I have a seminar, you think these stuff will show up? Won't even pay me $25. And then if I do something, I say, y'all just come on and give whatever you want to give. Some of these Negroes won't even give me a dollar. And you got to give $1 for Cash App to go through. Won't even Cash App me $1, but you don't get all this information. And then think they're going to send me a dissertation in my inbox with a whole bunch of questions. And I'm going to be talking to who ain't doing that is me.
That's consulting fee right there.
Period. And I know all tore up.
Period.
Nope. Nope.
But that's the thing, because you could, Miss Tonya, you could get them all the tools that they need, but if they don't know how to use the tools, they still useless. Because in order for you to work with what you got to have some kind of wisdom to know what to do with it.
That's it. Knowledge is power, and we don't have it. We think we do. We think we do. We go to these everybody talk about the ecclesia. They don't do nothing for it. They don't do nothing. Listen, it ain't about what you take that platform and use it. There are a ton of people there from everywhere, a ton of radio announcers. Get your tail off that wall and walk around and introduce yourself to people. Shake their hand. But then when I do it, you think I got some kind of ulterior motive. Why Tiny Perry do it? Why did Tiny Perry? Honey, I ain't gave away nothing or nothing. Ain't nobody bought none of that. I worked. You hear me? I worked to get everything that I have.
Yeah.
And the Lord just blessed us because I worked hard for it. I walked around. I shook people's hand. I gave them music. I did the e-blast for us. I sent our music out to thousands of radio stations. I mean, you got to do it. But everybody wants something for nothing. And then let me tell you how dumb we are. We're like, such and such playing my music, but I ain't getting no royalty check.
And that's
some stuff they hearing somebody else say that they don't really know nothing about.
Dummy. That's not a reported station.
that's where the lack of knowledge is, because people feel like just because somebody playing it that you supposed to get paid.
And then when they say BDS, what's that? ISRC code, what's that? But you complaining. Ooh.
A lot of us don't know.
Yeah,
but
singing,
with that, you either at that token, you either gonna pay somebody to radio track for you.
What is that? Is that when that word you put before somebody?
You gonna pay it.
Now that's the problem.
You gonna pay it.
But that's what I'm saying. So the majority of artists, and this transcend quartet, this music, the majority of artists that wants to make it in music don't really have the money or the resources to get to where they need to go. Right. If you don't have that money, then you need to if you business savvy, maybe you need to go get you a loan and work with that if you really believe in what you're doing. But if not, then you need to find a company that can help you, right, and that will find the people or that already have people within their company to get what you need.
That's it. And then, people just don't understand. Like with me, LP2G invested a lot of money into me, and I invested into myself. And what I did when they started, they invested money into me. I flew to all the conferences. I met all the radio announcers. I spent my own money. I paid for my own hotel fee. I paid for my own food. I paid for my own airplane ticket. But guess who else was there when I was there? Keith Warner Boy Johnson.
He was gonna be here.
Everyone. He was at every last one of them. And then we want to get mad at him because he keep winning an award every time. But when I look at a ballot, Josh, you know who I'm gonna vote for? Who I know.
Who you know.
Who you know.
You know why they know Keith? Because he stayed in the way.
They did.
And you think because you popular in your little circle, you popular in Alabama and Arkansas and New Orleans, that's regional. You popular in a circle, but it's people all over that are SAGMA members. And you gotta make connection with these people because people gonna vote for who they know. Just because all these people in your circle know you, that don't mean everybody else know you. And it takes time to get that kind of credibility.
Yeah. And then as far as that part go, you really got to ask the question: how many of our quartet folk got SAGMA memberships?
The folks who know you.
Okay.
I mean, that's a
absolutely
factor. I'm saying, I remember when they put it out, they gave us a
Don Jackson himself came to one of them.
He came to the GMWA. And he gave a thing where you could get 2 SAGMA memberships for 100.
And I signed up 100 people. I signed up more people than anybody when we did that.
I couldn't sign up one.
I signed up over 100 people, and somebody asked, wanted to know, who is this woman? How she signed up that many people? Y'all don't know me.
Squirt.
We got you, squirt.
You have all the knowledge and know all the right people, codes, and insight, but 100% of nothing is still nothing.
Just depends on how you take that, but that's the truth. That last statement is really true, though.
That is true.
But knowledge is not nothing. Insight is not nothing.
Yeah, that's what I said the last part of it.
That's something, and it's major. If you got all that and you in the quartet industry, because most of us don't know.
Yeah.
We spend our time on Facebook whining about who don't support me and who don't support who. Listen, I just believe that you reap whatever you sow. You may not get support from the ground that you sold it in to the person that you sold it in, but I promise you, you're gonna reap what you sow. Good or bad, it's coming back. And I just wait on God and wait on my season, because every season is not your season. It's just not. You're gonna have an up and a down. You're gonna have you're gonna have a time to plant, and then you're gonna have a time to reap. And we just gotta understand that.
It's true. Anybody got any comments on that, on what we talking? I mean, Mr. Lipsy, he voicing his opinion over here now. I'm speaking of as it pertains to growing this industry. He's saying my statements are not personal attack. I don't think we taking it personal.
No, but the thing about it is, Minister Lipsy, is people make up the industry. Okay. We have a people problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's never going to be, and people keep saying that it has changed. The whole aspect of radio, that definitely has changed. And there's definitely been a change in record labels and all of that. But that's because of social media and all the other avenues that have taken over the whole, everything is, we can do so much now for free. You know what I'm saying? You got YouTube, you got Facebook, you got TikTok, you got, all of these other avenues that have taken precedent over a lot of other things. So you have to learn how to be versatile, and you have to learn how to be creative. FP2G hadn't put out music since 2020. When we put out our single 2021, I Appreciate You. Mm-hmm. But we're getting ready to come out. We're getting ready. We just hope, being strategic, just working hard, take it slowly, because we've learned over the years, we want it to be top notch. So we just one song at a time. We taking our time and we want to do this thing right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna just put out anything. God has equipped my son to meet some amazing musicians, some amazing people. And we're not selling for nothing but the best. And that's what we're just taking our time and doing it right. And a lot of these people, we really think that $5,000 is a lot of money to pay for a recording. That is nothing. And then we put all this money into a recording and put no money aside for marketing.
That's what I was just about to say. Mofo just be putting out albums and
it's just sitting on the shelf.
Just
what are you gonna do to get it heard? And then when a market person give you their price, you taking a chance. Everything is a gamble. Everything is a chance. But one thing about that, if you have yourself set up right, every dime that you spend on your ministry, it's a tax exemption. It's a win-win. You ain't losing. It's a win-win.
That's true.
The people don't see it like that. Hey, Kendra Blair. Hey, Stedman.
Stepping them up for Stella too.
Yeah, stepping them on the ballot.
Wells brothers.
It's just the truth. We and a lot of the people that I hear talking and saying stuff on social media about certain things can't even spell quartet. I'm just being honest. And then we'll follow after these people who, I'm just saying, really?
Can't spell business.
I just be like, and then we so hungry to go to the next city or the next state, we'll just sell our life just because we want to go to Arkansas, or just because we want to go to, some thousands of miles away for pennies. When you can't afford that.
Me and Josh got it.
And make it make sense. It's all right if you want to go to a new city, but make it make sense. And then at least if you're going to go somewhere, at least have some product when you get there so you can recoup some money. Just be walking up in a place empty-handed. I have never, FP2G has never walked in the service empty-handed. Never.
Well, I have. I have.
Never. How much money you miss out on?
I don't know. Probably some more.
Josh, you wouldn't believe the money I make at the record table.
I believe it. I done seen it.
When I tell you hustling, Man, I had that fine my table set up like a Macy's display. Have my nice candy dish, that good peppermint that melt in your mouth, baby.
Good peppermint.
Now come on, listen. You can't get, but the only way you can get more than 2 pieces of peppermint, you got to buy some. Yeah, you come over here. That peppermint is the lure. You know how you put your bait on your rod,
Yeah.
your hook, and that's the bait. You come over here, you finna buy some.
Buy some.
And what I do is I do a 2 for 1. You get a t-shirt and a CD for $20. And that's still making money for me. I'm still making money. Even if I do 2 for 20. And then I give them my single for free. Everybody, $20, $20, $20, $20. I'm going to get one for me and I'm going to get one for mama because she want one. And people say, well, people don't play CDs no more. Let me tell you something. These older people, all of them got CD players or in their car. They do now.
The older people want CD. My daddy wants CD.
They won't.
And I will say, some people will just buy a CD just to support you.
Absolutely, that part.
So now I still stand on my CD thing because CDs more people gonna listen to the music on their phone, but you still need to have you a CD table set up.
Yeah.
She
walked in with no product of many days, and they cashed out me the money right then, and I mailed it out to them. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. I hate mailing stuff. When I tell you I hate mailing, I hate. They may not never get it. Cause I hate going to the post office, and I hate putting stuff. I hate it. I'm the worst at it. I know I'm terrible.
Hey, Tonya, you said something a while ago when you was talking about more folk just try to get out and go say if they going to New York for $600 and ain't got.
That's a fool.
That's a fool. Me and Josh always say you can go sing at the home church if you want to sing that bad.
Try to take Mondo.
One man.
What's up, Josh? What's up, Shaq?
What's good?
Y'all good?
Hey,
Miss Tonya.
What's going on, preacher?
Everything's good. Everything's good on this side.
Now, Mondo, you heard what we been talking about?
Yeah, I was listening, and I was just kind of had a couple things going on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You want to speak on that? Bishop Robinson.
Where you want me to start, Josh?
You start where you want to start, bro.
That's one time I don't know where to start at. Because Miss Tonya laid some heavy stuff on everybody.
Well, you know what? I think Dr. Lipsy, I know he's speaking from he's looking at the industry as a whole. But I think this is me, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think at this time we have a central place to say that this is the quartet industry. I mean, we don't have if you want to be a country artist, it's certain things you can do and certain steps you can go through to be a bona fide, certified country artist. But I don't think we got that for quartet right now. What's your thoughts, brother?
I agree with that. I believe we got a lot of
forms right here though. Now, before you say that, Mondo, we got Bishop Robinson on here from GMWA. He the interim president right now, ain't he?
Yeah,
and he got his convention.
BKLR.
They're platforms.
They are platforms, and that's what I'm saying. Even though they are platforms, they're platforms, but we don't have
a main hub.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like used to be, everybody wanted to go sign it with Malaco, or everybody were trying to get you a record deal with MCG, or you know what I'm saying? Those places, but we don't have that right now. The quartet, the average quartet singer right now is left up to be independent and to learn how to be independent.
Well, you said the key word, and I think Miss Tonya hit on this. You know, a lot of them don't want to learn. They want something for nothing. She said something so profound when I was trying to get on. A lot of these jokers think $5,000 is a lot of money, and that ain't a hill of beans. I mean, if you spend $5,000 on your project, you do good selling home. You know what I'm saying? You got to spend money to it, bro. I was just telling some of my group members when I came out with "In Love with You, Jesus," personally myself, when I started call Mario and other musicians, they were giving me their price. Man, I made sure I had my tithe. I made sure family was taken care of, and everything I had left over, I was pumping into that song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the only way because I'm like this. I hate to ask people for stuff. I'd rather do what I got to do to make it happen. If it take me 10 years to do it, I wait my time to get what I need to get. But most guys don't, most groups don't want to put the money or the time in it. And if they do, Miss Tonya said this, they'll spend $10,000 on a project and won't spend $1 on marketing. So what happens is when you go to the GMWA, when you go to the other places like Mr. George Stewart, these people got classes. These jokers wait the same.
But they won't go.
They wait the same. They don't want to spend the time to go in the daytime, get in the classroom, and learn how to do what you want to do, and don't hate on the person that's there. You don't understand how they got there. Listen, Miss Tonya say you said it's about 10 years now, Miss Tonya. Y'all been together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Think about what she said. She said she had been to classes. She spent money on her, invested. Now, that's one thing, Josh. You see, most groups ain't gonna do is invest in themselves, and they think because Lil Wiggy like them, Lil Wiggy like the last group too. And when you get old fashioned, you're gonna like the next group.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just straight up. So once you get to that place, and they may get upset, but hey, you can't get upset when you just had groupies. You had somebody running behind you. You know you're a real group when you can go from Mississippi to New York. You go to New York and make a name for yourself. Everybody gonna jump. They'll jump for you at home. What you do when you ain't at home?
That's it.
Yeah.
When them groupies can't make it, when they can't fly with you.
Hey, we can vouch for Fred Perry now. I think the first time we seen them was in New Orleans, right?
At GMWA.
GMWA.
Yeah.
I tried to play a little guitar for y'all.
Oh yeah. But the thing about it is we get caught up and worried about the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna stay with you. They weren't meant to stay with you. You know what I'm saying? Let people do what they gotta do, and you keep working and keep working on your season. Keep working hard, keep doing you, because like I said, every season is not going to be your season. You have a season to plant, and then you have a season to reap, and then you have a season to even pluck up what has been planted. You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. But you got to keep on doing what you do, and then and be consistent. Even when you're not singing every weekend, there's still a million ways that you can stay in the face of the people. Even when you're not singing at everybody's church and you ain't on the big shows, don't worry about that. Be relevant where you are. If you live in Memphis, be relevant in Memphis. Most people don't even know who you are, even in your own city that you reside in. And I know that for a fact. Most people in your own city. We came to our main grocery store here one year and just sat out there and made over $800 in CD sales. And you know who we sold them to? A lot of white people. They just donated. And don't despise your own hometown. Start at home. A lot of us are in cities where the people don't even know that we do what we do. Make your presence known. Put your article in the local newspaper so these people can see you. Spend your little money. Tell them you want to be on the front page of the newspaper when you do your recording. That's what we did. So these people can know what you're doing. The white, the black, the blue, whoever. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's all about investing.
Yep. So I think let me go back to Mr. Lipsy because he brought the conversation up. But he said we don't want to admit that we have failed to develop our industry and secure the future. We believe that faith, prayer, belief, and our season is our keys to success. When the truth is, those things are awesome, but they don't add anything to your growth in this business. And he also said other industries have an age limit We 50 years old talking about our season. Well, I
That's
think
fucking truth in that though.
it is some truth. It's a lot of truth in what he just said. But I think too, when you look at country music, I mean Willie Nelson almost 2,000 years old.
Absolutely.
You can,
Absolutely.
and what I'm saying is, I feel gospel is a parallel to that
Yeah.
because you can be in age and make it in this in the genre, or you can be in age and I mean you can make it as a quartet singer, but you can make it as a gospel singer. Period.
Absolutely.
Uh, I guess I mean for the age limit thing, I don't think that's really a factor far as gospel music goes, but everything else, yeah, because there's really no it's really no process. We ain't got no what you call it when they say you rite of passage. We ain't got no rite of passage.
Absolutely.
And I mean I think it's honestly I think it's needed. I think that it was at a time it was kind of one, but somewhere down the line, all that stuff just fell. It just fell from out of place. I mean, I probably wasn't born when it happened, or maybe I didn't know nothing about singing when it happened. But I'm saying it was we was looking for a certain thing when we were singing, and then when we got to a certain place in our career, it's like we walked into oblivion and there was nothing there. And then you got to really figure out again how to be an independent artist because that's where you live.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's almost like getting in a car and think you know how to drive with no direction. And you know what I'm saying? Tell somebody to go to North Carolina and you in Bolivar and you just driving and don't know. You just going all over the world, wasting time and don't know where you going. And that's what's really going on. We have no direction. We have no plan. And if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Before you release a project, you need to have a business plan. Have it all, everything looks different when you write it down on paper. Have you a business plan. Go visit your station. And even if you don't visit the station, call these radio announcers. Ask them, can you do an interview? People are still doing that. That's not old. There's still people, even if it's an internet station. Call and see if they'll interview you. You know, they'll still do that.
Get on their nerves.
There's still some stations that will do that.
Yeah.
And there's no quick fix to this.
No.
You're not going to do it overnight. And I think that's what a lot of groups do, Miss Tonya. They feel like they got a little steam. Now you trying to jump in front of Mr. Harvey. How did it happen? And it's not going to work like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think one of the major things is number one, investing in yourself. And once you invest in yourself, do the work.
That's right.
And don't expect. Now, I learned this. Ain't nobody out here quartet, choir, preaching. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing.
Nope.
They ain't going to give you nothing. Some of these folk that getting in now, that you think they got in, you don't know what they went through before they got there. Now, there's some doors you can go in to get you there quicker, but you ain't going to like them. Mm-hmm. It's best you just,
right.
Take. Amen. I ain't. That's a conversation for another day. But
take your time.
You trying to get me in trouble, Josh? Stop
it. Well, I agree with you. I think again, it's just when you're looking at our industry. I guess when you niching it down to a quartet industry, it's just everything. People come together after business has been done. People come together and make more business. If that makes sense.
That's
and
right.
I think right now we got a lot of pieces that still got to create business in their respective places, and then they'll be able to come together and make something pop again for Quartet. As far as their part is concerned, now you may have a breakout talent that just come out and go. If Sony signed him, that's gonna help Quartet. Period. It's gonna help everybody. But right now, we don't have that talent. We don't have that act that's just standing out. The last one we had was Lee Williams. That's it. Come on, Tonya.
It's just the truth. And we have to be willing to be patient. It takes time. I remember in 2016, I was on Facebook and kept seeing these flyers and stuff, with like major programs. And so at the time, I did not know who Mr. Paul Dorsey was. Y'all know he has major services. So I inboxed it. I had asked this girl, a good friend of mine, she was helping him. And I had asked her about him. She was like, he's a real good businessman, good person to work with or whatever. So I inboxed him, told him who I was. I didn't just send no video and all. You know how some people just put stuff in your inbox. You're like, who is this? And I know he didn't know me and I didn't know him. So I told him who I was. And I was a manager of Fred Perry Second Generation. And I said, sometime in the future, if you're looking for a group to open up for you, okay, open up for you. I didn't ask him to pay us nothing, but to open up for you, would you please? I said I would appreciate if you would give a listen to my family group and And he said, I've heard you all's name. Your name is in the atmosphere. He said, send me 2 of your best videos, and that was 2016. We just went to sing for Mr. Paul Dorsey April the 1st of this year. 7 years later. 7 years later.
And that's patient. That's patient. Yeah. Tonya, let me tell you something. What you just said then is strong. You patiently sat in the spot that you were to get right there. Now, you probably like me. Well, if he ain't call me all the time, well, he'll call me at some time. And then when the time he called it, this is the thing that most people miss at, Miss Tonya. When they call, will you be ready?
That part.
That part. Cause now you in a big church. A lot of people are here, and probably gonna have to open up. Is all your group members gonna be there on time? You gonna look good when you get on stage? You gonna sound good when you get on stage?
When I tell you we was there early, sound check and everything ready. Sure.
Y'all got them, we got that.
Yep, sure did. And God was glorified.
Amen.
It was an amazing service. We were just honored and sold a lot of product, Brother Josh. Sure did, made good money.
I believe you. So this is from Minister Lipsy. Willie Nelson been writing and charting and giving royalties since he was 20. The labels and industry took him and people like him and built a brand around him. But they also had a developmental team that grew the young talent to replace the group at the 2. It's not a secret why the top 10 in country are on the top now. They were chosen and groomed to be the next big thing. I understand what he's saying. I understand where he's coming from. Y'all, either one of y'all want to speak to Shaq?
Well, we seeing Kurt Franklin do that now. Where he done did that with Maverick City. He done did it with the Wall Group.
Yeah.
So he did it with Tamala Man and them. So I understand that part. That's how
we can do it, Josh. I don't know how many quartet lyrics. I can't see the number, but we can do it. Yeah. We can do it. I would say this strongly, and if y'all disagree, let me know. Man, Quartet is a big nation, bro. We huge. We bigger than all these folks. Honestly, think about it now. You can go to any city and find a quartet program any given day, any given weekend.
Yeah.
We got whether they ain't got their stuff together or whether they on a professional level. The quartet arena, us as a family, is too huge not to be
So,
in a place. Yeah, successful. We're too big for that. And but this goes to say, even all of the what you call it, the conventions and stuff that go on, we need somebody. And these conventions to understand that. Lord, please don't let me get in trouble. We need some. We need people that's gonna really show that these group that pump money into coming to these places. Make sure they leave with more than 10 minutes
Absolutely.
on the stage.
Well, see, when the
Bump
only
that.
that's a big difference in our, like, with the Down South showcase that me and said do. You have to come to the panel. You have to come to the teaching session. Somebody in your group has to come to the teaching session, or you will lose 10 points from every judge. So
Wow.
the first year we did it, I never forget, it was Unity of Tune and Kadarius Price. Kadarius Price, they tore it up. But Unity of Tune won, and they were good. But the scores were so close. But you know what was the difference between Unity of Tune score and Kadarius Price score? Kadarius did not come to the panel. That was 40 whole points. So he lost. He lost them 40. You understand what I'm saying? If you do
Oh
not
yeah.
come to our panel, you lose 40 points automatically. Because our
Wow.
whole focus is the knowledge, is the business. It ain't about singing. We all can sing. We have the singing down pat, but we just don't know the business. Just don't
Wow.
know it.
And Miss Tonya, how many other conventions even do that? That's powerful. You want me to tell you? You need to teach them that. Because that'll make people want to come. If I know I'm finna lose 40 points just because I wouldn't take 30 minutes to an hour to sit in the class and learn something that's going to benefit me, then, you know, I ought to be looked the fool,
Right.
So with that being said, that's I never heard that. That's major to me. I don't know nobody else doing that, Miss Jane. Well, I don't. Josh made it. I don't know nobody doing that.
Well, we intentionally did it that way because we saw that when they had, even at the GMWA, all that learning and out, who would be there was me learning. I'm trying to learn everything I can. I'm trying to learn everything that I can. And so you just you
But
just mm-mm. You just gotta know. You gotta know.
And man, it's a showcase everywhere, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
East Coast, West Coast, South, North. We ain't got no excuse.
it is. Michelle Miller Bell. She said, I'm not a quartet group, but I'm a gospel indie artist from Lansing, Michigan. She said this helpful information, guys. We appreciate you for tuning in. You get to hear it to you. Lipsy said, we keep talking about faith and believe, but we still haven't talked about the business model because we don't have one. Thus, we have a serious problem. Our top groups are dying off, and we don't have anyone to replace them because of jealousy and lack of structure and business model. So we are doomed if we keep going down this rabbit hole.
No, it ain't no we. Not no we.
Damn.
Them, we ain't. I will not be one in the number. No, sir. The devil
Uh-uh.
is a lie. Yeah, I said the devil. And I
I agree.
believe that our steps are being ordered by the Lord. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
And that's faith.
like I say again, I understand I understand where you're coming from, Lipsy, and I understand your point. But I think it's a lot. I think a lot more has to happen
Right.
in order for quartet to be able to be the kind of power force that something like country music is. or something like
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it'll never be a powerful force like country, because country just go way into time, but it can be back a major force in gospel like it once was.
well,
Because
that's what I'm
gospel
saying.
struggling, period. Like the top gospel struggling. So
Mhm.
I'm just saying structure wise
yeah,
too.
I know, yeah.
We don't have a. I mean, what's our premier quartet label right now?
I ain't got that.
So I mean, we got.
And then a lot of the records, to be honest, you all, there are some top record labels that are really want to take a chance on some quartet, but y'all believe it or not,
Going to the wrong platforms.
listen, when they get on this social media,
Killing them.
and see us acting a fool,
Yeah.
they change their mind and say, let me go back to the drawing board. Or when they listen to our music and it's not we think it's quality, but when it doesn't meet up to the standards that they're looking for. And then my thing is, if you really are looking for a record labels want unfinished. They want stuff that they can work with. When you've already put it out there, a lot of times it's too late for a record label. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You need to send stuff to a record label that you haven't sent out yet. You know, in order for them to invest what they want to in it. But we have it all wrong because we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But some of these record labels are really looking to invest in some quartet music.
You
They
just
really are.
willing to help them like you won't help from them. That's what most folks think. Record label just, I'm gonna put you on the pedestal here and you ain't gonna give me nothing.
And then we don't realize when we sign these deals that you signing, you don't know what you signing when you put like Riri said, you don't know what you signing when you talking about you gonna give people a certain share of your publishing, and people don't even know what that is. 100% publishing or 60% this, and see, we don't even know. We just tickle pink that we done signed the label and don't have a clue what we done signed. Sign our life away.
Now, if I somebody come at you
but
might want to get them fit.
But that's what I'm saying. That that's I think on the flip side of it, Miss Tonya, you got people that'll sign their life away, but then you got people that don't understand at all. So they won't even if a record label said, well, we want 30%, they don't want to get a record label 30%.
And that's not bad at all.
Exactly, but I'm saying they don't understand what it is.
They're literally investing into you as well, and that's not bad at all.
Be honest, 60% with the right record label ain't bad.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But and I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is that those types of things, learning about publishing, learning what your songwriters is, learning all of that stuff, and learning what really learning basic business principles that help you too, because at the end of the day, you can't get to New York without paying for a ticket.
Yeah.
You either gonna go by plane or train or a bus or your car. I'm saying if you're going by it now, if you taking your car,
you still paying for gas.
You paying for gas, and you got to keep up with your receipts because that need to go on your tax.
Unless you walk and you're gonna pay in time.
and paying. But
literally, you need to have your stuff registered before you even record it. You can do all that registration before you even record it. That's what I do with all our songs before we even record them. I do all of that. I do all of that, register and everything. Yep. But most people don't even know what BMI or ASCAP is. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, most
then your group members need to have it.
And then I hear people say, well, I did a poor man copyright. Y'all listen to me good. I wish I had a mic. A poor man copyright will leave you poor. Okay.
That's why I call it poor man.
That part.
It be folks. What most folks get, like they publishing with group accounts, don't they? Like there ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's still bad because I'm saying
Yeah.
If y'all split up, you still need your own personal BMI.
And when we started, because I already had my own publishing, my son was under me, but now he has his, he has his own. You know what I'm saying? Because he was underage, but now he has his own.
Right.
Miss Tonya, how much it cost to get publishing?
$150.
I have no sympathy
One
for
time
nobody.
fee.
For
One
nobody.
time fee of
I don't have
150. One
no
time.
sympathy. That's one time
Every
fee.
time you copyright songs, you got to pay. But
When you pay that for
publishing is
tennis
one
shoes.
time.
You pay that money for tennis shoes. You can't pay that money
Up in
to get
3
your
days.
own publishing. Ain't no
You'd be
way.
surprised. People that they don't want to invest in themselves. I mean, I promise you.
I
Then
got
they
two publishing companies. I got a
then
publishing
they
company
try
with
somebody
BMI.
stealing songs.
Right. That's what I'm
You
saying.
pay $500, they start having heart palpitation.
Oh yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm saying I got people that still don't be getting their publishing company right now.
Okay.
I mean, I got friends that have written songs, and I've told them before they did whatever they did with their song, I told them, go on, get your publishing company, bro, and just put the song up under there, just so you know that you got everything in order. Or whatever. I'm still waiting on some of them to do that for themselves now, and ain't no telling what's been made off of their music. You know what I'm saying? And it really don't even, honestly, it don't matter if no money has been made off of it.
Right.
If you don't own it, 100 years from now, you might be dead and in your grave, but somebody picked up this song and said, we want to play this on this movie, or we want to play this on this commercial. Your grandkids or whatever, your offspring ain't gonna receive no benefit from that. Pat Peepaw didn't do his.
I use the illustration all the time. I say, when you get your money from your check, you ain't gonna just put it on the ground and leave it outside your house. You gonna put it in your house. That house is your publishing company.
That's
and
it.
It's protecting your belongings.
That's it.
You can just leave it outside.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. Of course, LP2G is my husband and my boys, and we've invested so much money into them, 401k and LMNOP and some more stuff. But I feel like every dime that I invest, I would rather invest my money into my children doing a work of the Lord than give it to a bail bondsman. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's an investment into my boys' future. Do you know what else they could be doing? Do you know who else my son could be playing for? Do you know who else they could be? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm grateful. So it's an investment to me into their future. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you have yourself set up like a business, it's a tax exemption. Every dime of it is a tax exemption. And that's the way you have to look at it as you're investing into your business.
Yep. Mondo, was you saying something? I think we might have heard you.
I was gonna say, it's almost just like a church. I think every group need to run they quartet group like a church business. To be honest to you, I mean, and not worry so much about being number one or being hot. Man, learn the business. You might not be hot. I promise you might not be the hottest thing, but if your business right, I bet you bank.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And I ain't trying to be the best. I'm trying to bank. I was trying to be the best in my 20s. I'm 42.
Right, Mr. Lipsy. It's about building your library and securing the future generation of kids to have the rights to your body of work. I put out my first album in 2010, and then we put out another in 2012. I got a notice from BMI that there was an artist in Jamaica that had to get my permission that, it was about my sister had the same song title as me and all this kind. And I was like, That's why it's important that you have your stuff together, because they're gonna BMI is gonna take care of you. Your writers affiliation, they're gonna take care of you. That's why you have to have your stuff together.
Did you allow them?
You won't be in the courthouse talking about somebody stole my son that you didn't register.
Did you let them sing that song when they hit you up?
I did. It was nice. It was nice.
That's
Yes, sir.
That's the last thing we're gonna say tonight, because it's about to be 7:30. We don't want to hold y'all too long. Y'all came on off the fly. We appreciate y'all for coming in and talking. But I do want to make this last point, and y'all can jump in if you want to. But the music business, first and foremost, is about the song. It's about the song. It's about how many spins you can get on that song. It's about how many people is going to record that song. It's about the song. You want to get that song wherever you can get it.
Look at Chris Conley. Everybody recording how great God break everything. Record my song.
I'm telling you.
And then you all stop putting out music before you get a team of people from different sides to review your music and say, hey, this is what you need to do for your single. Hey, this is what you need to, get some difference of opinion, because what you think may not be what the industry needs at that time. Get some feedback from some radio people that know, BDS stations, from people that sing contemporary, people that sing, get you at least about 4 people from different sides to give you an opinion on songs, because, you need that, because what you think may be what you need may not be what you need. Get some opinions. Take your time and do it right.
That's it. Pastor Armondo?
Take your time and do it right. Ain't no more to be said behind that, bro.
All right, Mr. Lipsy said, I want you to know that I agree with what you have said. I'm just trying to get us to rethink our approach to this.
That's right. You're right, Minister Lipsy. That's right.
Hey, we appreciate you, Dr. Lipsy. You always come in and work with us.
Sister Brown from St. Louis.
Take your time and do it right.
I think that need to be a Facebook post. I like that. Yeah. And then put Miss Tonya Perry's name behind it. You can't
give me my credit. Give me my credit, Josh. If you don't, I'm gonna talk about you.
Well, look, hey, you got the copyright. We're gonna get the publishing. Hey, thank y'all for coming in. No, real deal. We really appreciate it. If y'all want to come in again, just let us know. We'll do this again. But I think
I'm normally in my salon on Tuesdays, but I took off today, so that's the only reason why I was at home. I enjoyed it though.
Hey, Josh, I got one plug. I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but everybody jump in Clubhouse at 8:00. My manager Stacey Bill gonna be hosting the room, so they can get more information if you jump on.
Hey, we ain't gonna charge you for on the plugs over here, Mondo.
Chat, don't you do that.
You plug, Mondo.
Yeah, I was free. Well, hey, thank you, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate it. We appreciate the church. Hey, this is Josh Miles.
And I'm Shaq Riley.
And thank you for joining the I Hear You
podcast. Take us out.
Please don't leave. Wait till we finish before you decide if you want to leave or not. Listen to the words of the song. Here we are. Good friend, Brother Stacy Piercy wrote the song. Here we go. 1, 2.